the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
We gonna drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
We gonna drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
We come to drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new values, and a new experience.
So this is LaMarr Darnell Shields, also with Darius Wilmore. Of course, just being in Haiti, you run into people from all over the country, and we heard the drums, and we pulled up, and we ran into Stephanie
Scherpf.
Scherpf, and we saw about 30 to 40 50 young people dancing, and this woman pulled us out of the crowd because I guess she that we were some gringos and wanted to talk to us, and we were just amazed. Stephanie, just tell us what you guys are doing here.
Great. Yeah, my name is Stephanie Scherpf, and I'm the executive director of Jean Appollon Expressions. My colleague is Jean Appollon. He's the artistic director of our organization, and he is Haitian-born, and he came to the U.S. When he was about 15 years old and went on to study at Alvin Ailey and Joffrey Ballet, where he got his degree. And his dream is really to give back to young people, young dancers in Haiti. So since 2006, he's been running an annual free summer dance institute during the month of July. That has been primarily held at NArts, which is École Nationale des Arts. This year we were not able to do the institute at NArts, so the Hotel Olofsen was kind enough to welcome us
and
here.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. So you're in actually the Olofsen is an amazing landmark here in Port-au-Prince. It is the setting for Graham Greene's Comedians, and the family that owns this is an amazing family that goes back far in Haitian sort of cultural history. The Morses are the leaders of RAM, which is one of the country's most famous and beloved bands. And Richard's mom is this woman right here, Emeraunt de Pardine, who was a forerunner in really valorizing Haitian folkloric music and dance. So she caused quite a scandal when she recorded and said, no, this music in Creole and is something that we need to want to perform and preserve, and so she is in her 90s. She's an amazing force of nature. Indeed. And we're going to be honoring her in the performance because we really feel that what Jean is doing here is a continuation of her work. So you're steeped in Haitian cultural history, both living and from the past. And so anyway, we're here working with 50 young Haitian dancers.
Now, this is a dress rehearsal for the big performance?
So this institute, so every day on the press release, you'll notice that we start at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
We have yoga from 9 to 10 with all the students. Right here's the schedule. From 10 to 11:30, we have modern technique, primarily Horton technique, which is what Alvin Ailey...
Live with Horton, yeah, indeed.
Horton, so Alvin Ailey studied with Lester Horton, and it's a technique that is, if you know kind of old school Alvin Ailey, that's the technique that they use. A lot of laterals, hinges. It's very anatomical, very expressive, takes a lot of physical strength. Then also we have free lunch for the students from 11:30 to 12:30. Then what you're seeing right now is Haitian folkloric or Haitian traditional dance.
So this is falling in line with this particular agenda today?
Oh, every day we follow this agenda, Monday through Friday, the entire month of July. At 2 o'clock and a few minutes here, Jean will start rehearsing repertoire that will be performed for the final performance.
And when is the final performance?
It's July 26th at 6 p.m.
Now, how are these kids chosen to be a part of this?
So on June 30th, it was a Saturday, we held an open audition. Everybody was welcome to come and participate, any students that wanted to come. We had about 75 youth here. We chose 50 to participate. And then that Monday, which was July 1st, we started at 9 a.m. with yoga, and we worked for 4 weeks with them. And it all culminates in this final performance on July 26th. So Jean has been creating original choreography for the students that they will be performing on this day.
So this leads up to a huge performance at the end.
So we're going to be covering that pool with wood, and we're going to have chairs. We're expecting about 300 people. And
this happens here. Now, how long have you been doing that here?
This is the first year at the Olafson.
at the
So
Olafson.
last year we were at NArts, which is the National School of the Arts. This year we have a change in location, but it's working beautifully, and the kids are doing great.
So are any of these do any of these kids return
Yeah,
every
we
year?
have. I would say this year's group has about 25% returning students. So yeah, and for more information, you can check out our website, which
what's the
is JeanApollonExpressions.org, and that's JeanAppollon Expressions with an S.org.
Now, Stephanie, you do this also in Boston as well.
That's right.
So the group is out of Boston.
Right. Our organization is based. We're actually just started our process to get 501c3 status.
Okay.
So Jean, as you'll read about in the materials, he also has Boston's premier Haitian contemporary dance company. It's a small dance troupe. We also have musicians, so we give performances in the Boston area. We were just written up in the Boston Globe. We've been, we're an emerging dance company. We've been going at this for about 2 years now, and we've been getting a great response. And Jean also is a very successful teacher in the Boston area. He teaches for Boston Ballet, Wellesley College, UMass Boston, the Gold School, and on and on. He is very much in demand as a teacher in the Boston area because he combines both the traditional technique and folkloric dance, and he also has the classical training.
So what type of response do you get from the young people every year you come out here? What type of feeling do you get? What type of feeling do you get? And then what do you get from them when you see them dancing or performing or practicing or rehearsing or what have you?
Yeah. Well, from my perspective, I've lived in different parts of the world, and my profession is really in management of arts for social change programs. And when I see this, I am aware that Haitian folkloric dance is an international cultural treasure, and it's in danger of becoming extinct because the situation being what it is in Haiti right now, and because there's so many different needs, and arts have also been neglected. There's not anybody fully really practicing or just the resources available, like a dance space, in order to have classes and to be able to do performances. So just beginning, we had to build that dance floor there in advance of our arrival. So when I see this, I just think this part of our mission, a big part of our mission, is to really preserve and to advance Haitian folkloric dance, and also to make Haitian folkloric dance accessible to young Haitians. Yeah. So this is entirely free of charge.
So they don't do scholarships,
right.
What have you.
And those that have access to dance education in this country are really part of the elite. So you have to have a lot of money to pay for dance classes here, and we want to again make this accessible to young people who have the talent and the dedication to dance.
Now, what role does the arts play in the rebuilding of Haiti?
Well, a lot. Number one, in my personal opinion, there's several things in Haiti that are totally unique to this country, and Haitian folkloric dance, music, and culture are one of them. So in order for Haiti to advance and to move forward, you have to look at what is native to this country, and this is part of that. So by investing in a program like this, investing in the arts, investing in dance, we need to build back the types of world-class dance companies that used to be in Haiti. They used to travel the world, and so that's what we're in the process of doing. People, just like Afro-Brazilian dance, Afro-Cuban dance, where it is a cultural treasure, and people want to be part of that and see and appreciate that art form. So it's something that can be used in the tourism sector if people want to appreciate, those types of performances. Also, we really look at this as a means of social development, because this is not just about dance. This is about developing young people, because through learning dance as a discipline, you basically learn how to function in all aspects of life. So the year-round program that we want to develop, it would be an after-school program. So in addition to a high-quality...
That would be here or in Boston?
That would be here. We're looking for a space to do this year-round with younger students, 8 to 13 years old. And what we would do every day, they would have both Haitian folkloric dance and modern dance, but we also want to offer academic tutoring and health education classes, so sort of wraparound services, really with the idea of supporting the whole child from a young age and really seeing them advance and develop to their full potential as human beings. So that's that is what that's what we're aiming for right now. We do have the month-long Summer Institute, and we're looking to again be here on a more year-round basis.
Now, how long did that routine take to get that choreographed to see?
Oh no, that wasn't a routine.
So
that was just a class.
That was the class.
That's just
itself.
class. That's just Jean Appollon.
Oh, was he out here dancing?
Oh yeah. So we should catch him for a minute too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's leading the whole group. So he gives them what you just witnessed. They do various rhythms. And this actually comes from Haitian voodoo. So Haitian folkloric dance is derived from voodoo. So there are certain rhythms. So they usually start with like a yamvalu. They could do a mascau. They could do an ibo. They could do a banda. These are all different rhythms, and each rhythm has certain characteristic movements. So what he was just doing is when they were playing, within, let's say they were doing the yamvalu, then he's working through a progression of yamvalu movements, and the dancers, do that. So now they're getting ready to work on their choreography. So this is more like repertoire. So they're going to start rehearsing that in preparation for the final performance. But definitely recommend if you have a couple of minutes to talk to Jean Appollon.
We'll definitely want to pause that. We definitely spell your name. Say your name one more time.
Okay, Stephanie Scherpf. Do you want me to spell it?
Yes.
Okay. Last name is Scherp. P as in Peter, F as in Frank.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And we'll exchange information because there's some great opportunities I think that the two of us can do as we continue to bring young people down. And then also with the work that we're doing back in the U.S. to connect you with some of the resources that we actually have that can continue to build, I guess both programs of what we're because this was amazing.
Yeah, well, we think so.
And so the time is always around
July. We've been doing the Summer Institute in July, and so again, you can check out our website. We are definitely in need of support of what we're doing. So on our website, there is a place to contribute.
Okay.
You can go there and to support us, and I should probably get your card as well.
I'll get you. Now, Stephanie, do you dance?
I do actually. That's how
when I first. Go ahead, let me see.
I do.
He said, "I'll just ask." I want to see if you still got it.
No, I do. Trust me. That's how I actually got connected with Jean because even though my profession is in really in arts management and arts for social change programs.
So managing the programs.
I came to Boston. I still love to dance, and I started taking Jean's classes. Pretty much as soon as I got there, I said, "Wow, if I ever had the chance to work with him, I want to," because what he does is totally amazing and completely transformative because it empowers people in so many different ways. And a lot of Jean's message is about healing. So even though he's doing this at a very high artistic level, it's also very therapeutic as well because this is about knowing tradition, knowing culture, and knowing yourself, and really corporal expression, which is just.
So he's also teaching the history of the dance and within this particular culture as well. Understanding.
I mean, it's really about preservation, preserving this tradition, and also advancing it. So we're not looking to be static, saying, okay, we have to keep it just the way it was, but honoring the tradition. And then if you really get to see Jean's choreography, it really advances it because it combines both the traditional Haitian folkloric dance with more contemporary dance. So it's like taking it, in a sense, to the next level.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, can we find him real quick?
Yeah.
16, I left here when I was 16.
Where did you go?
I went straight to Boston.
So Haiti number 2 or 3, like Miami?
Yes. I went to Haiti number 2 because Boston really gave me a discipline and eye-opening that I never had before, because in Haiti I was just dancing, but I didn't really know that I could pursue dance. Because my parents were very against me dancing.
Because they said, could you make some money dancing?
Yeah. So when I went to Boston, I had teachers who encouraged me, and I had a full scholarship to study with Alvin Ailey, and after that I went on to Joffrey, and I ended up touring the world, and after that now I'm back in Haiti because I would like for other generation like myself who have no hope to definitely become sure that they can be somebody through there.
So how does it feel coming back home, giving back to the kids that look just like you and helping them express themselves?
It feels very great, but also too, it feels a lot of pain because most of the kids here are dealing with a lot of trauma. Yeah. After the earthquake, there are a lot of them who lost their loved ones or their entire family, and they're still trying to stand. So when I come here, I don't come just to really bring myself as somebody who's trying to do something. I just come to really revive their spirit and just give them reassurance that things gonna get better.
So what role does dance play in the rebuilding of Haiti, in your opinion?
I think
or the
it
arts in
should
general?
play the biggest role because Haiti is born with dance. Haiti fought to dance. So I think for me, dance really played a major part of Haiti, and it's very sad that people doesn't understand it. Haitian government, Haitian people, and other international people who doesn't understand the meaning of dancing for Haiti.
Wow. Well, I don't. Go ahead, Darius.
What do you mean Haiti fought to dance?
I love that. I love
Pretty
that.
much, from the the ceremonies that the ancestors took to put things together. It was to a voodoo dance that they put it together to fight slavery. So I think since then we were dancing.
Yeah. So what you may or may not know, the president is in Florida at the NAACP National Convention, and one of his big things as he's talking to the African Americans there is to get more black folks into Haiti to spend their money. What do you think? Yeah, he's there right now. So you know what you're doing. You're doing what he's asking people to do. So what message would you have, let's just say, to African Americans or black Americans? What do you say to them about coming to Haiti and see sort of what the opposite of what we hear and read about in the newspaper?
I just would like for them to stop not reading the newspapers. It's just like to stop listening to the mockery they say about Haiti.
Yeah.
Because as black countries, I want black Americans also to experience what I experienced in America with the black movement.
Yeah.
And I would like for every black person to come here from America, from Africa, to come to really see the roots of Haiti, because Haiti is still standing strong despite of all the pain that they've been through. And the arts and the beauty of the dance, it's so related to so many things that I've seen in America and also around the world when it comes to black countries. So I would like for them to really take the opportunity, just take a flight. Come, it's safe pretty much now.
Indeed.
Nobody's gonna kill you, nobody's gonna stab you, nobody's gonna do voodoo wrong on you. It's just the stigmas needs to stop, because I brought a dancer with me who's African American also too, who had so many things that she heard, and she came in, she said, "John, can we take another flight in November?" I said, "Girl, if you get your money, let's do this." But I'm very proud. I'm very proud.
Well, good luck. Say your name. You got a question? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Darius.
So on a practical level, how does the physical activity of dancing and then the drum give anybody hope? I mean,
It gave me hope.
how does it get?
I think it gives them hope because it really heals them. Because there are 90% of us who cannot pay a therapist, 90% of them who cannot take a yoga class here. So when you hear the drums, who always make all of us in Haiti move and see the movement and kind of give them the traditional dance back also too, that's completely healing. I can tell you myself, no matter what I was suffering from, anxiety, worriness, sadness, I come to Haiti, I start dancing, I pretty much forget about everything that I had, every problem that I had, and the kids tell me the same. So
you're a dancer, you're a therapist, you're a priest, you're an educator. It's all coming through this art.
Yes.
So again, brother, we want to thank you. Say your name one more time and spell
Jean
it for us.
Appollon, Jean, Appollon, Appollon.
And I'll give Stephanie all the information.
That'll be great.
We want to bring our kids. Our kids are going into eat, but we want to do something official where we connect with you.
That'll be great.
Appreciate it, brother.
Pleasure. Thank you. Welcome to Haiti. Enjoy.
Let me get
Eat
my
some
shoes.
good food, okay?
Oh, no, we've been.